So there's a new epidemic going around. It's men wanting princess treatment. I can't. My one girlfriend was telling me the story that happened to her the other weekend, and she says this guy looked at her dead in the face and was like, "I'm not gonna chase you." There doesn't even need to be a backstory on this guy because he's so irrelevant. But he said, "I'm not gonna chase you." First of all, you need the steps. Second of all, do you want us to give you flowers? Third of all, is it like, is it a testosterone thing? Like, I actually don't understand what's going on because there's been a lot of instances that I have seen men want princess treatment. And I'm just like astonished. I'm shocked. Shocked.
I'm confused just based off of this clip by what she's calling princess treatment. I don't understand. If I'm understanding correctly, because he is saying, I'm not going to chase you, that means he wants to be treated like a princess. To me, what it says is you're playing games and I'm not about to run behind you. Either you want to be here or you don't. That's what it sounds like to me. It doesn't sound like princess treatment. It sounds like make a decision because I don't want to play games with you. Am I missing something?
I mean, I don't know because I don't know like what part in the process this situation is. I don't know if he walked up to her 2 days in and was like, "I'm not gonna chase you," or if this has been something that's been going on for like a month or so.
But even if he did.
I mean, that's not typically something that I would think that somebody, especially a man, would walk up to a woman and be like, "I'm not going to chase you" in the very beginning. This seems pretty ridiculous. But as far as dating goes, it's been for the longest. It's been something for the longest that men love to chase, the thrill of the chase, and men need to chase you and all this kind of stuff. I don't agree with anyone having to chase anyone because to me, if you're having to chase someone, that means that someone is possibly playing hard to get.
Right.
What are the games for? Are you an adult?
And it might be that we just old because
no, it's not that we old because this has been going on for forever.
No, but I'm just thinking back to like my late teens, early 20s. Like you do want the quote unquote chase. Like you want to feel wanted, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I think that there are levels, right? Like
she said steps. There's steps.
Like don't be so hard to get that I feel like you're unattainable or like you really don't want to be here. But I would want a guy to put in some effort to be with me, right? Mm-hmm. Not necessarily chasing me down.
It's a catch-22 situation because what you're saying, you want to feel desired, right? And the dude, while he's not going to want to chase you because at some point it starts to seem kind of creepy, but also dudes don't want someone that they can easily get like right away.
Understandable.
So there is kind of a give and take type of scenario happening right there. But you don't want to be feeling confused about, okay, is this person really like me? Or am I just like, where is the line where the guy needs to like take the hint?
But I don't think any of that equates to him wanting the princess treatment.
It doesn't. The thing in my head is, I don't think the guy asked for flowers because, right now you're being a bit disingenuous with that. My thing is this. I think the key takeaway here should be, I think dudes are just asking for reciprocity, as anybody would want in any kind of relationship. Like, I like you. Do you like me? Please show me that you like me.
Yes or no.
It's very simple. Like, no one's for the games, man. And while this has been going on for forever, it just seems like all these different type of stipulations are popping up. Well, this guy won't princess treatment because he want me to do for him things that he does for me.
Guys like being treated nice too, though.
Exactly.
Like I feel like there is absolutely nothing wrong with a woman taking a guy out on a date, planning a date, and taking a guy out on a date. What is wrong with it? Just like you enjoy having something planned for you and a guy, puts in the effort to plan something, gets dressed up and takes you out on a date. Why do we feel like men wouldn't enjoy that same thing? I like doing nice things for you. He don't really care. I do it anyway. It makes me happy.
Yeah, and honestly, and people will say this all the time. If you really like someone, these types of situations don't even come up. You just naturally do these things. But I listen to certain people, and I don't know if they're just putting on for the internet. A lot of these people are not going to do any of that type of stuff. But you know what the issue is, though. One of the issues is, a lot of times women like to bring up the fact that men don't look at them as human beings. But something like this is very dehumanizing, because you're basically saying that because he wants reciprocity and wants to feel like you like him as well, and wants to feel like, hey, I'm doing something for you, then why, can you do something for me to show me that you at least appreciate it? I mean, do humans not want that on some level? So because I want reciprocity, I gotta be a princess. You gotta take a stab at my masculinity. Like, for what? Why? What does that solve exactly? It doesn't solve anything. Like, it's really counterproductive in the whole dating realm, because you want men to be masculine, right? But when they assert themselves in a way and saying that, hey, I have this particular standard, I am going to have to demand some type of reciprocity out of you, so that I'm not feeling like I'm wasting my time, so that I'm feeling like I'm not confused. Like, when they assert those standards, that standard is met with ridicule.
And the thing is, most guys they really don't want much. No. Like, you could buy them their favorite snack and they would be happy.
But what they
it literally is taking the time to show that you care, that you thought about them that day. Like,
but the argument to that is going to be, they don't want much. Sis, they want our bodies.
And you want theirs too. Stop the foolishness.
And most of the time they act like they don't, though. So, you don't. Most women don't see the random dude walking up the street and be like, "Yeah, I want to smash him." That's just not something that happens.
You think?
I mean, I don't know. I'm not in a woman's head. I don't know. But anyway, I guess y'all had those types of conversations amongst each other. I saw this dude walking. Anyway, so yeah, I think that, again, like I said, it's not really. You're not looking at men. You're looking at men like they're robots.
I just think that we have to get away from this whole, how much can he do for me deal. I like, just show that you care and stop overthinking it. I think that's what it is. We've gotten to a place that we are overthinking things. Like, if he's not doing this, and this, then I'm not going to do this. Stop. If you like him, like him. If you like her, and just do what feels right. Like, I can remember when we first started dating, like, I wanted to do nice things for him, even though he didn't appreciate it or like it. We're not going to talk about that. What was it? It was a business card holder that I had engraved, y'all. I didn't have no real job. I was struggling. I didn't have no money. I went and bought him a very nice sterling silver business card holder. Had it engraved. I got him some little balloons and his favorite little nasty licorice candy and put it into a bag and brought it to him across campus, okay? Up them hills.
Across campus was...
It was far, okay?
Was it?
It was.
Anyway.
For his birthday. He did say thank you, but he ain't never used that business card. Almost 20 years later, he still ain't used that business card. And he got a whole business with business cards.
First of all, at that point in time...
But he still has it.
At that point in time, I didn't even have business cards. That's number one. Number two,
it was
I did try to use the business, the little holster or whatever this case was. I did try to use it, but my business cards wouldn't fit.
You should have got some smaller business cards. He did say thank you. He did enjoy the candy, right?
I sure did.
He loved the candy. But the point is,
You gotta
the little things. I could have left off that $70. That was a lot of money back then. I could have left off the $70 thing and just given him his little candy in a cute little bag, and he was just as happy as could be.
I didn't have any business cards. So how was I supposed to? I was supposed to be. Thanks.
We
I'm
had
going around and
talked
get
about
those business cards right now.
We had talked about people were handing out business cards even though they were still in school. And I thought, perfect idea. I'm a horrible gift giver. Just go ahead and put that out there now. It's not him, it's me. I suck at giving gifts. He's always appreciative, even if I know deep down inside he don't really like it.
Listen, okay? I'm sorry.
No need to apologize.
You're bringing it up. Almost 20 years later. So, ma'am, I think I do need to apologize. I thought I apologized enough, but apparently I haven't. But anyway, back to the topic at hand. Yes. Also, you got to think to yourself, like, let's say, you have a son.
I do have to.
No, not you. Just anybody out there that agrees with what she's saying, because I would assume that she had a lot of likes on this type of post, because it's become commonplace to call men sassy and feisty and whatever y'all call them, princesses and all this kind of stuff, just because they want a certain type of treatment. But picture having a son, right? And your son is doing all this stuff for this young lady. And this young lady does nothing for your son.
No.
Plays games, confuses him, and he just out there just peeling off as much as he possibly can.
It's a hard no.
And like, would you feel okay with that? I would say most people wouldn't feel very, very strongly about that. They would feel strongly.
Those two little boys that we're raising, they're gonna expect reciprocity. They will have absolutely no issue giving and taking care of their significant other, but they're going to expect the same in return, because that is what they're being taught, and that's what we model. We take care of each other because this is a relationship. It is a give and it is a take. It's not just a give, receive.
Two-way street.
That's not how that works. It's not. It's two people in a relationship giving and taking from one another.
That's not how a healthy relationship works. Now, there are plenty of relationships out there, and a lot of y'all are failing. But if you want to have more of a healthy relationship, not saying that this is the only thing that's going to make up a healthy relationship, but if you want to have more of a healthy relationship, then reciprocity is key. And I'm not talking about reciprocity of the petty things, the negative things. No one's talking about that. Obviously, we're talking about the things that you do for one another that each other likes, that you feel like, okay, this person loves me. This person is taking care of me. They're invested in my interests, and just give those back and forth. It shouldn't be that hard, and it shouldn't be some type of rocket science to figure out that I need to do for this person that what they are doing for me. Maybe not the exact same thing,
right,
but something to let the person know that you care. When you suck at
getting gifts, though, like I do, I tend to just do the same thing that he did for me because it works.
Like what? What do you mean?
Like book you a hotel and a massage.
Oh, yeah, you're cheating. That is.
But you like it, right?
Yeah,
you enjoy it.
It's pretty good.
All right, that's all that matters.
It's pretty good. And you just. Anyway.
None of my other gifts work. They suck.
Anyway. So, that's my takeaway from this is it's not princess treatment if somebody wants or expects reciprocity out of somebody. But I know I'm going to have some of y'all talking about, well, you shouldn't have expectations inside of a relationship. But okay.
That's just you being disingenuous. Everyone has some form of expectation in all relationships.
Right. And everybody has some sort of standard at some point, some type of boundary, even though you may not be good at enforcing those. They're there. They're there. They may be soft boundaries or soft standards, but they're there. And you do expect certain things to happen and not happen within a relationship, or you're gonna be out of there. You're gonna be out of there. You got anything else?
Nope. Thanks for joining us. Like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Peace.
Night.